Get ready, fight fans. UFC Fight Night is serving up a stacked card with Josh Emmett and Kevin Vallejos headlining. Plus, the FBI is training with UFC stars at Quantico, and Melquizal Costa gets a main event shot after a massive knockout. And the White House fight card is here, but is it worth the hype? We're breaking it all down, so hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
UFC Fight Night. Emmett vs. Vallejos is set to explode this March 14th, and we've got all the insider picks and predictions from Wager Talk's Andy Lang. This featherweight showdown in Las Vegas features Josh Emmett, looking to rebound despite tough recent matchups against the rising talent Kevin Vallejos. While Emmett has faced elite competition, Vallejos brings youth, speed, and knockout power that could trouble the veteran. The main card kicks off at 8:00 p.m. ET, and we're dissecting every fight, from Piera Rodriguez's strength against Sam Hughes to Elijah Smith's evolving game against Seung Yu, and the intriguing matchups like Bia Mesquita vs. Montserrat Rendon and Hecher Sosa vs. Lewin Lacerda. We'll also dive into Manol Sousa vs. Balaji Oki, Miktybek Oralbai vs. Chris Curtis, and the bout between Brad Tavares and Ulrich Anders. Plus, Charles Johnson faces Bruno Silva, Vitor Petrino takes on Steven Esplund, and Marwin Rahicki meets Harry Hardwick. Don't miss Jose Delgado vs. Andre Fili and Almer CV's Ian Cutelaba, and the women's bout featuring Jillian Robertson against Amanda Lemos. Fans are buzzing about the potential for explosive finishes and strategic battles across the entire card, especially with the main event's intriguing dynamics. Will Vallejos' power overwhelm Emmett, or will experience prevail? Stick around as we break down the biggest fights and give you the edge you need. History is being made at Quantico as FBI Director Kash Patel announces a groundbreaking seminar with UFC fighters. This isn't your typical training session. Agents will be learning cutting-edge techniques and preparation methods directly from some of the world's greatest athletes. Scheduled for March 15th and 16th, this two-day event at the FBI Special Agent Academy will host both students and senior staff, offering a unique glimpse into combat tactics and conditioning routines. Get ready to see interim UFC lightweight champion Justin Gaethje, former middleweight champion Chris Weidman, and many more legends like Claudia Gadelha and Renzo Gracie sharing their expertise. UFC CEO Dana White emphasizes this as a crucial opportunity to support federal law enforcement and enhance agent preparedness. This initiative aligns with Director Patel's vision for modernizing FBI training and builds on the strong ties between the UFC and the White House. The law enforcement community and MMA fans alike are expressing excitement over this unprecedented collaboration, seeing it as a win-win for national security and athletic development. Could this partnership lead to agents with enhanced tactical skills? Next, we're talking about a fighter whose jaw-dropping knockout just earned him a main event spot. Get ready for a main event booking that's been earned with pure power. Melquizal Costa is stepping into the spotlight after delivering one of the year's most spectacular knockouts. Following UFC 326, the UFC is back in Las Vegas for a Fight Night card on May 16th, and AgFight reports that Costa will headline for the first time against fellow top-ranked featherweight Arnold Allen. Costa, who joined the UFC in 2023, has overcome a rocky start with an incredible win streak, including a stunning first-round knockout of Morgan Charrier and a performance of the night bonus for his victory over Dan Ige. This win propelled him to 12 in the featherweight rankings, and a win against Allen could push him into the top 10. Arnold Allen, a former elite featherweight, has faced recent challenges, dropping decisions to Max Holloway and Movsar Evlov before a win over Giga Chikadze and a recent loss to Gene Silva. This pivotal matchup is part of a card that also features Ketlin Vieira versus Jacqueline Cavalcanti. Fans and analysts are thrilled to see Costa's momentum recognized with a main event slot, anticipating a high-stakes clash against the experienced Allen. Can Costa continue his knockout streak against a seasoned contender? We're heading to the White House next, but the reception might not be what you expect. the highly anticipated White House UFC event, Freedom 250, is finally here, but the fan and fighter reaction is far from celebratory. Scheduled for June 14th on the South Lawn, timed with President Trump's 80th birthday and America's 250th, the card was initially hyped as potentially the greatest ever. However, security restrictions have capped attendance at 3,400, a stark contrast to earlier projections. The lineup features a lightweight unification bout between Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje, and Alex Pereira aiming for a third title against Cyril Gane for an interim heavyweight strap. Yet, notable absences like Conor McGregor, Jon Jones, and Islam Makhachev have left many underwhelmed. Adding to the drama, interim champion Justin Gaethje reportedly learned he was on the card last minute. The UFC is reportedly spending over $60 million, with significant costs for South Lawn restoration, while large screens at adjacent sites could accommodate more viewers. The fallout has been significant, with Jon Jones claiming he was lowballed in negotiations and Ronda Rousey calling the card a letdown. Despite the star power of Topuria Gaethje and Pereira's historic pursuit, the perceived missteps and missing top names have ignited widespread criticism. Was this White House spectacle a $60 million faceplint? We'll wrap up all the top stories right after this. And that's a wrap on an action-packed news update. We saw UFC Fight Night picks for Emmett versus Vallejos, the FBI training with UFC stars at Quantico Melquizal Costa, earning a main event slot after a stunning KO, and the controversial White House UFC card reveal. Don't miss a single second of the action, like this video, subscribe to news, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the know. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and follow us on all our social media channels for even more exclusive content.